Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is KMT and USA Turn 9 in Operation Dynamo. Oh boy. Let's, we'll start with tech even though KMT doesn't have any tech. I'm just very curious as to whether America will get its tech program up and running finally. Because we seem to be running pretty far behind where we would like to be with America. We're at 8 major factories, so we'll be rolling 8 dice. Strategic rockets. No HSB, but we do have long range. We do succeed on jets. We do succeed on amphib doctrine, which is good. No airborne doctrine, which is sad. Yes to improved factories. And no to radar. The buys have already been laid out, so apologies if you thought that these were going to affect the buys. They shan't. What might affect the buys after I roll for America's money increase, but we're going to go straight to 9 for 9 for KMT. We're purchasing 3 cavalry. I think the 106th is going to march. We're going to march these boys to Sui Yun, but the 106th itself is going 1-2 into Rihi. Total cavalry is going to be a lot of fun. We are going to forego, even though it would be very fun, we're going to forego hitting the Japanese line there. Hopefully this would be the last time to actually get anything on it, but I mean 6 hits to 10. It's 10 threes versus 5 fours and a 2. I could probably hit it with 1 fighter and then join the 106th with this fighter. Yeah, we'll do it that way. So we'll raid. I guess it doesn't truly matter. Raid with this fighter on Maritime Air Patrol. We will be coming off of Maritime Air Patrol, so we're not going to stay on it, but he'll go on map to do his raid, which I believe is necessary in order for the naval convoy raiding. If it's not, then it's not, but he's not going to stay on it. Yeah, so the 106th in Rihi is the big move of the turn. So we'll have fun there. And yeah. So we'll have our 1 raid here, which I believe is at a +1 for aircraft. We could actually just go look. What is this? Convoy raid. let's see. 10.9. Alright. Tactical bombers, medium bombers, and seaplanes on map. Okay, so, well, that clears things up before we actually do any of that. We cannot do any convoy raiding with a fighter. So we will just join the attack in Rihi. Let's go to the battle board with these, just because there's hardly ever the opportunity to do so with the KMT and Japan in this game. It's 3s and 2 6s versus 4s and a 2. Alright. Just double checking. Yes. Alright. 106 is in. These boys are where they are, and all is well. Let's go kill that factory in Rihi. Well, take that factory in Rihi. Miss 2 hits, so that's good for him. Let's see. Single retreat. So the single retreat is good. We don't have too many. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits at 3. So that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5, 6. Okay, well, we took all of Japan out. They did get us twice, so we won't forget that. We had a single retreat, which is not all that bad. The single retreat is back here. But you know, these boys don't have to retreat there. They can actually just land here in Suiyuan, so that's what they'll do. 106th. We'll group there. That's not looking bad at all. This is a closed convoy route now, so we'll grab that token wherever it is. Maybe it's on the opposite side? No, here it is. Disrupted convoy. can actually throw those here as well, because they are also closed. Lock those. And put them subsurface. So now they're just part of the map. Okay. Glory would be to the KMT and Generalissimo Chiang Kai-shek for leading us to more and more victory. But yes, looking pretty good there. There's no more movement then, just because they're going to land in Sui Yuen. And then we're just going to place 3 new cavalry. It might just be better to grab. Nah. Alright. That is the KMT. I believe they spent 9, but they are picking up 10. They are picking up 10. Huzzah for the KMT. It is now the US. The US has already rolled their technology. We'll adjust that there, but things are looking better for the US. And hopefully we can finish some of these things soon, so we can start rolling for other techs, and we don't have to invest more in factories. We will be rolling. It is turn 9. Money 2 is terrible. Cannot catch a break. Poor boys. We were hoping for 10 more. But we're going to be at 54. We'll will just pick up that 2 right now because we're already going to be spending the 52 that we've got. We are starting a new airfield. We are finishing an airfield for a total of 6. This is the equivalent of moving 1 ship because I don't think the Big Blue Fleet has been scripted into this save. We're building a medium tank, we're building 2 airborne divisions, and we're lend-leasing fighters to all 3 of our allies. Yes. Placing a new airfield and finishing an airfield, so let's we're also, yeah, moving that up. Finishing this airfield here in Wake. Placing this airfield in Luzon of the Visayas. Just to add to our panoply of different facilities in the Philippines. We will be placing an armor in the 42nd at the end of the turn. We've got 2 airborne divisions that are going to be showing up here in San Fran. As far as, I believe it's 4 strategic moves. 3. It's 3 strategic moves. Yep, it is a total of 4 strategic moves for the Americans. So we will be doing three of them, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Joining here. And you know what? We'll make this other one also go down there to the port. But I think they're actually just going to join with the US 8th Fleet, which will move here as well. I don't think they need to be in port. You got a medium bomber, a fighter. They can be in port. Let's put them in port. They're in the constructed port there. Because as far as I know, Japan is missing any sort of bombers except for this medium. It has a fighter, it has a seaplane. Japanese strategic bomber, that is something to be aware of. Here in the 41st. So they could just bomb and see what happens. We would prefer that they did not, so we will not be in port after all. We'll be out of port. And we can put a seaplane on map. During the combat moves of this turn. It's a little all out of order, but everything will be fine because nothing has been rolled and there are no attacks. Put an American seaplane on map is not the biggest issue. And I mean, it is a pretty small fleet by comparison, and it's large by comparison to the Japanese fleet that we currently have, but small by relative comparison. Fighter, tacticals, and a medium, yeah, it's not looking bad. Because what could attack from Japan? We could have a destroyer, 2 transports, destroyer, 2 subs. I don't think Japan wants to attack the US. I think they want to wait and wait and wait as much as they can. So they go 1, 2, 3. But I guess 4, 5. They land in Hong Kong or in Formosa. That's about it. Yeah. Got 1 fighter to scramble if necessary, I suppose. But they're very unlikely to attack the Philippines given what is here. 2 fighters and a strat bomber. Well, they could try. It would be very interesting. This boy, he'll go 1, 2, sit here. Or he can actually just go in port, honestly, but doesn't truly matter where he is at the moment. And yes, then it's time to deliver Lend-Lease. So, bam, we get another KMT fighter. This time, because it's possible, we can actually stick this KMT fighter up here with the 106th. Yeah. Because we're able to just bounce it around, have a good time there. The French are going to receive theirs from here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to be able to receive that in Madagascar after all. And the British will receive their Lend-Lease guess we'll give it to them in Nova Scotia here. Because that's where it'll just cross the border. I prefer not to give it in Ontario, so Nova Scotia it is. And that is 52 out of 52. The Americans will collect 54 because I cannot roll for income to save my life. And that should be the end of KMT USA turn 9 and round 9 for Operation Dynamo. Catch you all in the next one.